kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
First down, Raiders.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go! Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 15. Check 15.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the Redskins' 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Right Monday.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
54, Mike.
Now Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset at the because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
At the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Carr. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Tannehill. It's Kelsey on the ground. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go. Hey, high 7. 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for... ...24 yards.
That's good for a Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Out of the gun, Geis. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Single.
Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Aguilar has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Tannehill now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this time Carl throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards. And now it's
it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
93. Check right 54. Later 2. Here we go. 282.
On first down, Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tight dog. 61, matchbox lights.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Carr going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Geis again. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
On the ball. Go, Mike 50. Go.
And now here's a carry heading left. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a run with Geis. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Topper, topper. Check, check, check. Shoot.
They'll try and run it here. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. And this is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Johnson's got it complete. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we're good, we're good. You right, Eddie? 51. Watch the slant.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. It's Williams on the catch. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand.
Let's go.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
93. 93. Mike 51. You don't want none of that.
From the gun, Carr. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and a mile. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Screen. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Demir Bird, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. Marr on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Redskins 26, Raiders 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 26-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Single. I got single in the slot. Single in the slot.
Ready?
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Yeah, ready? 50, plant. 57, come on. First down at the 46-yard line.
On first down, this is Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Washington, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.